responsibility. Hello everyone. Good morning. Your Wednesday morning at 9:17, and I take responsibility that be here on time. What's happening these days? I should write it down and take a look and do whatever I can, not letting this happen again. I'm just arranging the light. I use the filter, but this is too much. Anyway, let's see. Okay. This is because of the ring light. Better now. Yesterday, we talked about responsibility. And it was interesting because nobody was here to go through communication, as I always suggest. And then if nobody was here to tell anything about the words we collaborate, then I jump to a subject. But at the same time, since yesterday I talked about one of the meaning of responsibility and some examples, I said I rather for Wednesday to go for English version. So far nobody is here. I take the torch of running this live with the subject of creation from the state of my being, and I'm still in a state of being, and the responsibility of clarifying the meaning of responsibility. Part of the responsibility is what we are brought up. We know. As a student, we are responsible to study. As a mom and dad, we are responsible for our kids, for making the atmosphere of their life as happy as we can. We can. Sometimes we can't. This is the borderline that I get back to you. We are responsible for our health. We do our best. We cook healthy. We eat healthy. We are responsible to be on time. No, I'm not talking about this side of responsibility. I'm talking about responsibility when in a situation that I'm a responsible person for my happiness, for my mood. If everything runs against me, if collaboration and cooperation and the teamwork of outer side of my life, elements of my life that I'm not playing a role, or even I play a role, goes toward a direction that I can't do anything, I stop myself to go to victim zone. In the definition that I'm talking about responsibility, we are not looking for victim. For guilt and the guilty person. I personally believe our awareness is relative. The time, the place, the factors who create different possibilities of life are being changing repeatedly. They are being living their being in thousands and millions different ways. Some people are growing fast. Some people want to work on their awareness every second. Some people want to affect the universe and they don't say we are not enough to make a change. So in these kinds of teamwork with lots of differences, I born in Middle East, someone born in West, Europe. I have different blood in my body, different gene. My days are different. Now the weather, the condition, the type of food I eat, the type of birds and their frequency and their singing, how far I'm being affecting and how far I get affected makes who I am. And if all of us think about other people rather than our responsibility for our happiness, what a non even desirable, non-lovely vicious circle we will face and we will make. Somebody was child, somebody was young, did a non-mature act. Later on didn't work on himself or herself. Or did, but didn't like to communicate. Didn't like to express. Didn't like to set a boundary. In thousand scenarios running between bodies, between parts, between shareholders and their environment, who they are surrounded with, their kids, their family, their businesses, their people. If this meaning of responsibility is not considered as a fundamental element of civilized behavior, why and where we are heading to. In this type of definition, I say responsibility is 0-100. I know teamwork is always 50-50, 30-70, 20-80, 35-65%. And without this percentage, it's not doable even. But when we are coming out of that picture, come out of the picture, we detach ourselves from the scenario and look at as third person to what happened, what's going on. Especially in vicious circle, especially in hard situation, specifically when a problem arose, or arise better to say. If our conscious thought say, your responsibility is 100 every day. Take your 100. Don't make it conditional. And then if we affect on each and every of us to take their own 100 in a hard situation, that vicious circle will little by little going to solution path. Solution path, we are not saying is going to be solved because it still is complicated, but I come out of that picture and my happiness will not be conditional. I protect myself. And that vibration affects on other people. How this person is so calm. How this person, after getting angry and aggressive as a human nature, that's part of our being, doesn't get through this path. Some people ask, some people not, some people judge. Oh no, she pretend. Maybe she is connected to some source of money. But no, this is how we work in our mindset to make a stronger muscle. So this part of this responsibility in vicious circle moment, like you see when a bunch of your necklaces tangle to each other, sometimes even patience doesn't help and it's not enough to open it, to distangle. But you get something little like a needle and you put it on, like knocking very, very patiently on that. what we say, glitch and that need and that point of reopening the chain to normal situation. And finally, you success. Relation between people is like that. Needs communication, needs taking responsibility for our own present calm. Even if the opposite people don't want to move forward, why should I annoy myself? That's the point. Otherwise, we go to victim zone. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes we feel, oh, I'm the only person not be considered. We start crying, feeling depressed in a day or two. It's okay. But we stay in that zone for 3/4 of our life or half of life or majority of our day and night. It's abnormal. And nobody comes to say, oh, poor person. I want you to pay attention, to focus on this subject. And if there is any constructive point of view, I'm here to go for another life. I always repeat this. I always want you folks to take responsibility and take the torch. Send me PV. Sepi, that the example you gave didn't happen in my life, but when I imagine, even imagination doesn't get me anywhere. Let's talk about. All dear people who are here, welcome to our live. And you are effective, the universe. You are effective, the universe. Promise. So, we are talking about 0-100 version of responsibility, and not the kind that looks for someone to blame. Responsibility for our well-being, beings, with accepting that humans sleep, change, and grow. All of us. In different times, places, and circumstances. Of course, each and every of us should be brave, should be responsible, should be kind to ourselves and others, to put it forward. Go learn communication. If we know nonverbal communication, when even the situation takes me through a windstorm or mindstorm, if I'm happy in my deep core inside, but at least I can show my face for a moment to take a breath to the opposite person that I'm doing my best to be kind enough with you in my nonverbal communication. Even that one example is enough to say, end of the day, we are responsible for our mood. If I was able to do this act, this simple act of not responding always, no, because we are human beings. How about other people that repeatedly I'm saying, we are all different. Imagine if the alien side of us, that is absolutely normal according to what we read in Debbie Ford's book, in our workshop, comes through the puzzle, the cake we make together during years of our life. Who can solve people's problem except for themselves? Some people don't want to grow. Some people even don't want to talk. Some people don't want to fix the problem. And if it's a teamwork, ever, never, you cannot find an absolute guilty person. Because you're all acting in a relative situation. Of course, there are a percentage in a group of 5, how far one of them took responsibility, how far 1 or 2 care about all other people. Even if they're asking or blaming, they talk about their own responsibility as well. Whereas this was this, that, but I felt like this. However, I'm asking you, How many of us talking like that? How many of us start our paragraphs with taking responsibility and then asking question, maybe we're wrong, and then not even accusing people, but saying something first? How many of us solve our own problem that we are responsible for that in human behavior, and we don't put them at top of each other to make a pile of problem? How many of us solve the problem at the moment, not flashing back to the past because our past problem hasn't been taken responsibly? Through responsibility. I made up a new word. These are all important. But when we get tired, we say, I don't know. What should I do? He was guilty. And I did everything that I could do. Right. I don't do anything wrong. Is it possible? But at the same time, we set boundaries, because whatever happened between people, sometimes your sixth sense and considering all these matters and many other matters that you're not talking here, bring you back to your list of value, list of beliefs, and you act basically based on that priority. If somebody cuts my privacy line, my borderline, even I did my best, even he did his best, but this is safe for me to protect myself, and opposite, protect them in this way. Not necessarily everybody should stay in a connection, in a communication, in a relation. But when we do, we should pay attention to all this. And when we don't, even if we feel we are a loser, this is one of the most important skills that we can go back and sit and write and focus on that writing, that what is my responsibility, first for myself and then for others. And I wish in a miraculous way, even imagining makes my feeling perfect, like those fiction stories and movies when a green zone starts in a forest and all city and forest becomes green, or the icy shape expand to make all city ice in a very nice fantasy way. If each and every of being living in universe in one moment, in one unit moment, decide to take responsibility and communicate and express their feeling, such a glamorous universe we make together. We can imagine, at least. And imagination creates frequency and vibration. Blame leads to the victim mindset. We're not looking for making more victim. We don't want to be a victim and have the victim mindset. When we're looking for guilty people, we feel we're poor, miserable. You see, I'm the most miserable person in this scenario. Why? Why you want to look like miserable? That's the victim mindset. And that space instills joy, clarity, and vitality. Everything will be foggy. They're not clear anymore. We get tired. We feel we don't have control on anything and everything. Then we hide. Then we go to deny even something. Oh, no matter. Just let it be. We forget that one day that problem was a matter for us. Even if I don't go back and solve it, for any reason I didn't in the past or I can't do now, but at least bravely I say, this is what I choose. I'm still open to that fact. But I choose my good mood, my happiness. This is an invitation to accept the relativity of life. It's very important. Life is relative. If I didn't know how to act when I was 20 years old, that was the most important thing that I didn't know that time. What's the point of today to talk about that? And looking for the guilty, and the victim person. This is the way of solving problems? I don't think so. We consciously should choose our well-being. We get sad, we get mad. Okay, now I choose my well-being. I'm a human being. And I am responsible for my choices. And choosing my choices. Even in middle of uncertainty. Even in middle of uncertainty. Many of us know how to deal with that. Many of us act in that way. And many of us need this repetition and saying, okay, you're a human being. That's fine. All of us have deficiencies in our behavior, in our understanding, in our power of act. One day we want to act as a good girl of the family, to be as calm, as polite, as logical person in a family. One day you feel, oh, you are a loser because when you didn't talk and when you didn't affect on the scale of understanding of the key role players of the family, something lost. Okay, but go back to that list of value. I did that. And there was a value that moment that I'm consciously open eyes. With my open eyes, consciously choose that well-being. And we should always be proud of who we are as far as we take our decisions consciously or subconsciously, but with our best version, because we are living in a world of uncertainty and we are living in the concepts of relativity and many human relation concepts are relative. Is there anyone that feels, oh no, that should be something that we should talk about? No, it's not the way Sepida talks. Tell me. I had this situation even in my family. That's normal. People don't think the same way, the same day. They're not in the same mood. So it's okay if we talk here, because we want to create the possibility of who we are today. Hello to all of you. Great, lovely creature of the universe. My lovely friends, my lovely followers, my lovely fans. Whoever you are, as you are part of this universe, and you are affecting with attending in this webinars, seminars, live, with your patience, with your silence, with your collaboration, with sending hi, with sending emoji like what Said did today. All of you, dear Moshtaba, dear Fariba, Minu, Sepida, all of you folks. I really appreciate you. Appreciation is one of those again, factors who let us consciously and clearly choose our mood and our happiness. For people who write even better, their list of gratefulness, at least 3 to 5 items each day, even if it's repetitive, they know what I'm talking about and how this great type of writing what we are grateful for, can change our mood, can create a possibility of different being in right at that moment, can open the gate of big changes in our life, big changes in our pivotal point, in our switches at the moment, in our transformation of our life. And I really appreciate, as a person who is speaking here, thank you for being here. And if there is anything I should know, please send me a PV. Please, for people who are living in Canada, call me, text me, WhatsApp, Telegram, preferably WhatsApp, of course, in Instagram message. Also, I check not later than 1 day. And again, I'm repeating the last paragraph. Today is 17th of December. By end of December, less than 2 weeks, I consider a great gift for whoever reached me about 2 different things. 1, course named Communication GPS. Yesterday I had the ceremony of launching this book after almost 1 year, but still Zoom work didn't work on their side, Raymond Aaron's group, and we are going to celebrate that. Later on I will share the video. Why I'm talking about that? Because communication makes me excited. And that needs navigation, communication GPS. How far we know what is communication, how far we communicate when we are under pressure, and how we navigate. There is a course of almost 2.5 months, 10 sessions, basically according to 10th chapter of this book. Please ask me about the condition, about the gift, what is the gift. And the second course, most of you know. If somebody writes the second course name, I appreciate. What is the second course name? I started that before Communication GPS for a month, even year. And after that, we closed the live. Even in Farsi is okay. What is the name of other workshop and how many levels it has? From tomorrow, again go back to Farsi, I want to go through coaching, questioning, style of running the life that makes you excited to think about something, to write about something, and to talk about something. 3 level of the course named Authentic Self. True Self, 6 session. True Power, 6 session. True Mission, 6 session. Our calling. That's where we feel we are very different from each and every of other human beings in the universe. That's also a course. And that's also included in these remaining days of December for Christmas time, to ask me about the condition, what is the gift, what is the condition. I'm here for you to answer all those questions. If any webinar in explaining any of these courses are being designed, I will let you know ahead of time. Please follow the stories. Ask me even in person, various seminars. We missed the stories, we missed the awareness and wisdom Telegram group to follow. If there is any update, of course, I'm always here for you, and I answer your question as soon as possible, not to miss any point. and we together affect in this multiverse and its situation and theirs situation. Love you and goodbye.